left the group, Jeff had given me a book. He's like, take this book out, I don't need it anymore. It's like, I ended up throwing it in my backpack.
When he gave it to you, were you just like, God, I don't want this? I mean, what?
Like, just, burn it or something. I don't want to slog this. I was kind of like, like, yeah, I want to carry out some of you guys' stuff you don't need, like tents or poles or gear you guys don't need to continue on. But as soon as I was in that spruce forest, I knew exactly what that book was for. I started tearing the pages off, and that's what started the fire. And once the fire was up, I was okay at that point. I knew I was going to be all right.
The fire crackled to life. Burcham dried his clothes. The sun even made a rare appearance, and for the first time in 20 hours, it felt like he was going to be okay, that he was going to make it.
It definitely saved me as far as, warming me up. And I probably spent 2 hours there, staying by that fire. It was a good security blanket.
And did you keep taking photos throughout this?
I kept recording, I kept shooting even after this incident, even going over the pass. I kept photographing, just trying to tell the story. But I don't know why I didn't.
All the gear had gotten wet. The camera body, the lenses. Burcham knew none of the shots would turn out, but he kept shooting anyway.
None of the pictures would have come out. Not a one. Everything made it, was trashed. I guess that was kind of an outlet as I was doing it. Even as I was going, I would set the tripod up and take pictures whenever I could. It kind of diverted my focus, Maybe it was like the Tom Hanks, that was my little volleyball on the island, I guess. I could talk to the tripod or something, but I wasn't gone that long.
By the time Burcham reached the lodge 8 hours later, he had been on the go for 28 hours straight.
We always called it old man's disease, where I just was hobbling in, where everything had frozen up, and people saw me, and they were just like, what happened to you? And my knees, everything froze up, and
As he lurched into camp, the first words that popped out of his mouth were, "Can I get a flight out of here?" He wasn't thinking about food or a bed or spending the night. He just wanted out. He wanted to be done with this place. Four days later, he was in Southern California. 10 days later, Otmers, Armstrong, and Woody would complete their epic journey across Alaska. It would take them 90 days.
Did you, when you got to the wedding, did you tell your parents what you'd gone through?
Yeah, but it was hard to, it was hard to explain it, they're in the wedding mode.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, John's just on some big hike.
Was it a little surreal to be like in, Southern California, seeing your little sister getting married?
It was pretty strange after being out that long, but it was worth everything to go back, see my sister's face on that day. So it was worth it. Close your eyes, there is magic inside you. Hey, this sparks in your mind.
Burcham's 28-hour epic was just the tiniest footnote in this incredible journey. It's a given, but it stayed with him. It lingered. And he tried to tell other people about it. He tried to tell his friends, he tried to tell his family, but it just didn't come out right.
I told them all, but it just didn't seem like that big a deal, I guess. It was just kind of like, yeah, hell yeah, crazy thing, that was crazy. As soon as I left you, saw some bears, and it was more like a jokey kind of fun thing, It wasn't.
The connection to those three other guys was so powerful, and the sorrow that had come from the separation was so intense, it was easier just to stop talking about it. Each of the guys have gone their own ways these days. Families and careers have replaced 3 months expeditions, but those connections with one another are still overwhelmingly powerful. The bond is still fresh even a decade later.
Did you expect it to be that powerful of a mental reaction when you left the group?
No, not at all. I mean, I guess that's just what was, just that's where I guess where I realized how strong we had bonded over that time. Where it was completely unexpected, that feeling. It was the loneliest I probably had ever felt in my life.
Have you ever felt that way since then?
I don't think so. To tell you the truth. This is just one little weird mental sidebar that somehow, I don't know, it sticks in my head, and I haven't really told many people, And I think the thing that scared me was where no one would have even remotely come to look for me or anything in it.
Out of all the places you've been, was this the most powerful experience that you've had?
Yeah, I'd definitely say that was the hardest, longest trip, I've ever done. And just, it was, those other trips are good, it's definitely was the coolest trip I ever did. I've never done anything as long or as hard as that trip since. I'd do it again, though, when you look at the pictures.
John Burcham lives with his wife and daughter in Flagstaff, Arizona. He's still exploring, putting up new climbing routes and sandbagging the youngsters. To check out more of his work, visit www.johnburcham.com. This week, music by Keith Anderson, Velour, Hurd, and Sean Hayes. Additional editing and art direction by Walker Cahal. As always, a big thanks to the people at Patagonia whose belief in independent voices makes these stories possible. Visit them online at patagonia.com or check out their blog, thecleanestline.com. Additional funding provided by Avid for Adventure, introducing teens and children to the joys of outdoor sports, environmental stewardship, and friendships forged in the natural world. To learn more, visit avid4.com. If you like what you hear and want to help, please go to iTunes and write us a review, or post your feedback on our website, thedirtbag.libsyn.com. Every little bit of input helps. I'm Fitz Cahal, and you've been listening to the Dirtbag Diaries.